The before and after pictures, I look like Schmeagol, dude, from Lord of the Rings. I look like Schmeagol. No joke.
Zackaroni.
What's up? Hello.
Look good, dog.
Welcome to Dysfunction Junction. Another corner of it.
Where's your hair? Where's your hair, dog?
Oh, it's gone. It is gone,
Let's see.
gone,
Take your hat
gone.
off. There you go.
Yeah, it's gone. No more dreads. They were highly unmanageable. I would not recommend them.
So you said you got a shower.
Yes,
and
I
you
did.
took some scissors to your head, right? You just cut it
Yeah,
off.
yeah, just cut them off.
How'd you feel after the shower?
Exhausted.
Yeah.
Exhausted. It drained me.
Yeah.
Totally drained me.
I'm happy to hear that happened, man. Happy to hear you did that.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be happy, man.
Yeah,
You know?
I've been very good lately.
Good.
Very good. Doing quite well actually. I mean, I'm still, caught in limbo, but as far as the go and stuff, I think I've turned a new leaf.
Just decreased, like super decreased.
Oh, extremely.
Yeah.
Extremely.
I could tell.
Right next to done, and I think the only reason why I'm not totally done is because maybe I won't know what to do with myself without it. Does that seem weird?
No. It's been part of your life for so long.
Like
your
when your
comfort.
life revolves around something, all of a sudden when
Yeah.
it's gone,
It's like your teddy bear.
you're lost. You
Yeah.
don't know what to do.
That's how it was for me.
Yeah, you don't know what to do. But I will say it's a beginning of a new era. I'm not going back down that same path again. I need to start getting my energy back and getting myself in order, getting things accomplished.
Yeah.
Social security, ID, things like that.
Absolutely, bro.
Just start maybe choose one good thing every day
Yeah.
to do. Today I have an appointment to get my liver treatment started. I'm totally stoked. I'm told that I'll feel 30 years younger.
You already look 30 years younger with your hair, dog.
Wow. Well, that's
Um,
amazing. It's
so,
great.
Is today like an appointment, or are you starting like some sort of procedure or process with the liver treatment? Like, what's today gonna look like?
Today, I hope I get the medication today
Okay.
and I can start taking it.
Is it in pill
It's
form?
3 weeks of pills. I think it's 3 pills a day, or 2 or 3 pills a day, depending on which kind you choose, for 3 weeks, and then you're fixed.
Wow, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah, that will be amazing. My liver hasn't been doing so hot, so I'm really stoked to find out, how it affects me.
That's good. And you're getting the food stamps going.
Yes, on the
That's already-
second.
That's already taken care of. So
Till
that's
then,
good.
kind of going hungry, but I just gotta wait for
Yeah.
them to hit.
Yeah,
I just renewed them, so I got that done.
that's awesome, bro. So happy to hear. Dog.
Yeah.
So happy to hear.
So
Have you thought about? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
to everybody that thought I fell off the face of the earth, I didn't. I'm here, just kind of wallowing around with nothing to do. I do a lot of napping. It seems like,
Power nap.
yeah, just wherever I sit, I just kick back and
Makes sense.
yeah,
'Cause
just do a lot of napping.
are you up the majority of time at night? Like, or do you sleep at night?
I sleep every night. I
Okay.
sleep every night. I sleep. I don't stay up all night. I'm too old for that. You don't feel good in the day when you've been up all night. You just don't. We're not meant to be like that. We're not meant to push ourselves like that. We're just really not. So
So have you thought about getting some antibiotics for your legs?
antibiotics.
For your legs?
Yeah.
Have you thought about that?
Well, the The time's gonna come real soon here where I'm gonna have to go in. You know, now that my methadone's adjusted and stuff like that, I won't be scared to go to the hospital and go through that. Before, when I went, they were medicating me with narcotics. And that's not. I mean, it was. It sounds all good and everything, but it's not. You know, I didn't want to take my habit just deeper and deeper, and they were giving me a lot. I mean, a whole bunch.
Like morphine or what?
Yeah, morphine and the Dilaudid and all that. I just, you know, I was medicated. I was out of pain. I was uh, going through it. I stayed there a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden, just one day, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I just have to go. I just have to. They said, no, no, please don't go. I said, I have to. I gotta go. I gotta go. You know, and the fact remains, I wanted, I wanted my. I didn't want theirs. And that's the addict in us. We
Yeah.
once an addict, always an addict, and you know, we all have our poison, and it's not fun for me anymore. It's just not. You're a slave to the grind, constantly chasing and feeding that habit, and feeding the beast, you know. And I don't want the beast on my back no more.
What'd you
I,
think?
I'm totally stoked to be just a normal guy, you know. And
What'd you think?
now that I look like one, I'm starting to feel like one.
That's good. What'd you think of that video I showed you yesterday of that guy?
That's terrible. And that just goes along with what I've been saying the whole time. This is treacherous. This is a very bad, it's a very bad scene. People like myself are going down everywhere, and it's going to take a lot of us out because we don't have the strength to. Not everybody has the strength to want to get away from it.
Yeah.
To truly want to get away. All these people out here, they don't want to get away from it. They don't want it. They embrace it full throttle. That's what they want. I can't live like that. I cannot.
That was a 10-month transformation from the first video all the way till when I ran into him a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's wicked stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah. And it takes us down. It takes us down quick and hard, and it leaves us really, really broken. I feel very sorry for that guy. I've met him before, and I have interacted with him on a few occasions, and he's going down fast. I think that he does want to stop. He just doesn't know how. It's what he knows. It's all he knows, and it's all his life is. And I've been there, but I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm real happy you came to find me this morning. I'm real happy that you and both the things you did for me and do for me always, and I thank you so much. This is a great thing. I try to do it's my form of service work, to talk about it and tell people what I know about it. It's a very bad thing, and the government or the man or whoever is not right here with us, going through this with us and all that. And they see it from afar, but they really don't know what's going on. I know what's going on, and if people listen, they will get some help, some guidance. Maybe that's all I needed too, was a little bit of guidance.
Yep.
And you give me that.
Yep.
And so does a few other people that I know. I totally had to change my area. I had to change my area. I had to get.
I was wondering.
I
About that.
I had to leave the area I was in that I'm so comfortable in. You know, I get money over there and everything, and it makes things a lot easier, but it makes things easy for me to mess up.
So would you say, is this still considered dysfunction junction, or
Um,
is dysfunction junction
it,
like
well, it
your
is dysfunction
like your
junction,
state of mind?
but,
Your
but see, the dysfunction isn't just me though. The dysfunction is all around me,
yeah.
you know, and I see it. Whether I'm doing it or not, I am still in dysfunction junction. I just got to look around and see, you know, and it's not. I'm not the only one stuck in it. There's a lot of other people. The only difference is I want an out. I want an out from it. I cannot just wallow around in that sorrow and that pity pot.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Doesn't feel good.
Um, and take myself down through there, you know, day in and day out, night in and night out. You know, I can't do it. You know, last night I was literally starving, and I went over to the dumpsters at McDonald's, and I was looking for food, and I didn't find any, but I gave up quick. You know, but it's not me. It's not what I want to do.
Yep.
You know, it really hurt my heart to have to do that because I grew up that way. You know, having to do that, and you know, it's not beyond me to eat out of a dumpster. If I got to eat, I'll eat. You know.
Was it hard for you to get up and do all that? Like physically, was it hard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very hard. Very hard.
Some people ask if you could walk.
Barely. I can stand up for a few minutes, a couple minutes.
With,
You
like,
know.
leaning on something.
Yeah,
or-
yeah, holding on to something, and yeah, I cannot walk. I can barely. You've seen how I can walk, and it's not good.
Would you say that's more from like you not being able to walk? Would you say that that's like from the car accident or due to what's going on with your legs?
It's a
Or
little
everything?
to do with everything. Yeah, a little everything. It's you know, me being in the chair for so long doesn't promote my walking, you know, in the future
Yeah.
very well. Um, I need to start walking and start, you know, but I can't do it on my own. I'm lost without my chair. I'm totally dependent on this thing. You know, as much of a piece of junk this thing is.
How many
um,
times have you got that thing stolen? Not that one, but like
How
many chairs have you got through?
6 or 7
Yeah.
times. You
I've
know,
known you.
and
Yeah.
had to go find another one. I've been stuck places with no chair
Yeah.
and everything. And,
People take them from you. That's crazy, bro.
yeah, and I'm totally dependent on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my lifeline.
Yeah.
I need it. You know. And a friend of mine does have a brand new chair for me.
Yeah.
And he said I can come get it.
There you go.
It's got the legs and everything on it. You know, I'm trying to lose that. I don't want to be in the wheelchair anymore. I'm real burned out on it. It's been years. You know, it's been a year or more, or 2. I think it's been a while that I've been in the chair. And
Well, you're still moving forward, bro. Baby steps, like you said. You know?
yeah, it didn't happen overnight. I always say this, and it's not going to go away overnight. You know, it's a long process. The damage is very extensive that these pills do to our bodies, and the neuropathy and the numbness and all that I have, I'm starting to lose it. You know, slowly, very slowly. You know, the electricity that runs through my body, I describe, you know, the electricity running through me. That's what it feels like to me, and it's going away slowly, and I need to start stretching and start, you know, doing some exercises maybe, and you know, start doing some, you know, maybe some sit-ups or stuff like that, and start exercising my body, and getting it back in shape.
Are you still gonna have the opportunity to stay with them at a spot or no?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I've been out here every night. I've been out here by myself, and you know, I'm all right with it. I mean, it is what it is,
Yeah.
and I'm adapted to it. It doesn't make me sad anymore. It used to.
Yeah.
I used to feel sorry for myself and feel bad and everything, but now I don't. I don't feel sorry for myself. You know, I I feel bad about some things, but I don't feel sorry. You know, um, I know how this happened, and I know how it became to be, and I know how it has to pass. So, and the first step was, you know, finding myself again. You
Yeah.
know, the before and after pictures that took, I look like Schmeagol, dude, from Lord of the Rings. I look like Schmeagol. No joke. Precious,
Yeah.
precious. I just wanted everybody to know I am alive and well. I am okay. I am still taking steps to come out of this. And
I always get comments on other interviews, different people. They're like, "Where's Zach?" So whenever I start getting those comments, I come look for you.
yeah, and I want to thank you for the jacket. This jacket means a lot to me. It really does. It means a whole lot to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And just it smells so good,
Yeah.
you know.
Fresh.
And I'm, and some people commented on, why didn't you get him a new jacket? Well, because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want a new jacket.
Yeah.
This
We
is
can
my
get you one
this,
if you want.
this is my baby right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling you
Yeah.
somebody wanted me to buy you a new jacket, but I was like, well, this is what he wanted.
Yeah,
But
I
we
don't
can
want.
always get you whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm good with this. I'm content.
It's
And
broken
it
in,
makes me happy to have it.
That's an awesome jacket. by the
Yeah,
way.
it sure is. And it's got a lot of miles on it, a lot of wear and tear. It's been a lot of places.
Has that
It's
rugged
kept
look.
me warm a lot of nights, and saved me from bitter cold.
Yeah.
And everything. So
Right on, man. You want to
Yeah.
say anything to people that love you?
I just want to say thanks for your support. Thank you for believing in me, even if you don't. You can, and we'll come to find that out soon.
Even if they don't, they still watch.
Yeah, yeah.
They love
And
to watch.
thank you, thank
So-
you for everything.
Thank
you
you,
know?
everybody.
And like I said, all the comments, good and bad, and everything.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything.
They have that right to say and feel how they feel, but
You sure do.
at the end of the
You
day,
sure do. And at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna feel how I feel
Yeah.
as well.
it's all about
you
what
know?
we can control, and we can't control opinions. And
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's not controllable, but there is things that is, and we need to control what we can. The bad stuff, we don't want it taking control of us.
Yeah.
And I've definitely been there and done that. And I just want to say thank you.
All right, thank you, Zach.
Peace.